Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, in the big wide world, wherever you are. Today is March 7th, and I'm going to give you a message, what we need to hear today. And then we're going to bring in, as usual, as always, some love and compassion and light language to shift and move the energies for you, to help you cleanse and clear what you need to release and help you align with what you need to align. So this past week, I made a video about the month of March. There are other light workers who are talking about it. I would say a lot of upgrades and just feeling of promise, like the spring energy is coming and all of that, but also it feels this pivotal switch, as almost if we're leaving behind old and switching to a new timeline or a new way of seeing things. And particularly when I was tuning in to listen and commune with spirit, the message personally for me, but what is for me is for the collective, is it not? So what needed to be shared today was, attuning to the shadow self and using the energy of the shadow to guide you through what you need to release. And it's in the way of which we're recognizing roles, okay? We play roles in each other's lives. We play roles, our identity, our ego. It's all a role. Who we are in our truest identity, right, is much larger than the separate, the fractured ego self that is really contained in which it understands and has perceived and recorded in the subconscious minds up until this time and point. Who we are exceeds all that. We are a collection and a collaborative of expansive divine oneness. We are a offshoot of Creator. And so, because we are an offshoot of Creator, we were given this beautiful experience here to remember that. And so the message is humanity is returning to a place of collectively remembering that. That's what this massive return is, that every light worker, every spiritual teacher is prophesizing. So particularly the energy here today and the movement of what's going on is pausing to almost like have this epiphany. You're having this epiphany, this awakening. There's like newer space created in which you're not wearing the suit so much. You're kind of looking at the suit that you once wore. And so when there's this space, there's also room for choice, observation of where I was and where I'm going. And so maybe I was caught up and I was asleep in this role of who I was, who I needed to be. For me, I was caught up in roles of insecurity and of what I thought I should be for other people. And so perhaps things weren't working out for me or for you because we were in that space, because we weren't in alignment, it wasn't flowing. So now things feel like, oh yeah, like we're starting to have that oh yeah moment where I understand why now. I understand why my consciousness is kind of like separated from the illusion of those roles. And I'm given enough space to kind of like observe now. And so when you get caught up in roles, like it's like the Matrix, right? You're in that and you can't see it because you are it. But when you unplug from the Matrix, right, you can then say, oh, I was in the Matrix. And now I was in the Matrix. So now I fully understand that I am Creator. So going forward now, there's so much more possibility. So we're clearing these energies in our own life, but collectively we're also moving for the planet. And the shadow self is coming forward because it's a tool, right? Pay attention to your shadow, pay attention to insecurities, old things. And I talked about this in the last video, things you haven't totally let go of, because that's the roadmap, that's the guide. The polarity is the force of movement that guides you to liberation, to the light, to alignment. We need polarity. We need those pulls, right? If we go too much one way, we're pulled back the other way. So in order to be in alignment, we need to look at, observe just long enough, just to hold it in our space, and then to lovingly let it go, what pain we had, what struggle we had. I urge you at this time to observe those things, to look at those things, look at those mechanisms and how they worked in your life, and now what's not working anymore. Okay, that's really the message of today. Like, this isn't working. What feels mucky, icky, sticky, trudgy, glumpy, those are the things that's the old role. Okay, go into your intuition and your heart and examine and feel into the icky, sticky, mucky. That's where the light and the love is needed. Like I always say, our natural impulse is to leave that, but it's purposeful. And so Spirit is saying today, just look at the shadow within. It's just a chance to hold more light. I was just looking at the writing I received. So this light language transmission today is going to be about allowing you to create that space just enough to observe, all right, where's the icky, mucky, sticky, and where's my potential of possibility? Because really, anything less than that, anything less than abundance, anything less than limitless potential is an illusion. So we're collectively starting to understand this now. So if things have felt kind of trudgy, like I said, it's because it's a way of you waking up, right? Do we need pain for transformation? Well, in a way, yes, because that's how we rise up when we need those lows, right? This is how we're playing the game here now currently with duality. It has a purpose, it has a tool, right? So look at those spaces, examine just long enough to heal and release and let go. So I'm going to bring in some light language today to support you through that letting go and that shadow self. So let's open up our heart centers to really feel into that. As always with light language, I urge you to get into your heart space. Okay? Agalay, ukulaya malagalay, umukulaya malay, ukuluya magalay, ungunan gaing, ungunakia nagalay at takulaya malay, kiano noyanaya lal. Ekaduya nalaya kalamalaya, la kuyaya, nakuya mangai, lukuya mangai, yawe yam, lukuya wange amay, away amanga. O ai ya mangayo, o ai ya mangao, o kuya mayo ya mango, at the kuya ya I su shubutsu kukse it ayoko sukutsu eke ayukuluku a wo I woo nine sukuli wee woo So I'm feeling here it's like this mask we all wear, and we're pulling it off long enough to see what's underneath. We can wear that mask when we want, and we can take it off. We have the power and the freedom to be all of these things. Shule me yo aha. But don't get so caught up in the role to buying into the illusion. Play the role long enough to know your purpose in it, and then remember you are more than that. Remember, as always, you are the gift. If you are enjoying my videos, please subscribe and share them. I'm trying to glow and grow my collection, my collective of light, and really share this light. I'm also I'm finding alignment and purpose with helping people awaken to their light language. So it's March 7th, I will be launching a course, Remember Your Light Language, Academy of Light, April 20th. Give me your email, send me your email if you're interested in the comments. Just say you're interested and we can communicate about it. My website's being created and all of that, so I don't have links yet, but I will soon. So just reach out to me, leave me your email, and we can communicate about the course. up to this point. And then I'll have links and a website for you to check out all of that. Sending you much love today, I think March 7th. Remember, pay attention to the shadow long enough to create the space to just observe, and don't get so caught up in playing the role. Beautiful growth is happening. March is, it's just wonderful, wonderful things are happening. Believe it, know it, feel it. You are it. I love you. Much love. Bye.